Hey you guys, welcome back to episode 3. Once we interviewed each other, you guys got to know us a little bit better. So I also asked you,
what do you want to know more about? What is real estate? What makes you excited about real estate?
What do you want to know more about? What is real estate? What makes you excited about real estate?
Actually sent us that the buying process was nerve-wracking, or getting pre-approved was nerve-wracking and overwhelming. And it's funny that you bring that up, because we actually just got an article from NAR, National Association of Realtors. They did a survey, and it said that 75% of first-time home buyers are overwhelmed with the buying process. This video, we hope to kind of simplify it and eliminate a little bit of that.
Yeah, because it is overwhelming, but it shouldn't be overwhelming, especially if you have good realtors.
Yeah, that's why we make the process easy.
So what we're gonna do in this video is do like a little question and answer. I'm gonna ask Rudy a question, he's gonna ask me a question, and then we're gonna clarify some things about the buying process.
Sounds good.
The very first question, Rudy, is what is the first thing you do when you're gonna go buy a house?
What somebody should do is that you should contact your local realtor. You should contact us if you're not working with anybody yet. And what we'd like to do is a realtor is there to guide you with the entire process. A lot of times, if you're buying a house, a single family home, condo, a townhouse, a mobile home, different realtors will lend on different types of properties. So that's the first thing. You want to go to your local bank, or and then get pre-approved and find out that, oh, that bank doesn't lend on mobile homes. Contact your realtor and get pre-approved. So I would ask you now, after we identified what is it that you want to buy, and now you're ready to get pre-approved, what do you need to get pre-approved?
If you were going to take notes during this video, this would be the best time, because I'm going to tell you exactly what your lender is going to ask you and what your real estate agent is going to ask you that you need to get pre-approved. First off, what you need to get pre-approved is you would need the most recent 2-year tax returns, along with W-2 or 1099. You would need your IDs, so for identification. You would also need your 2 months most recent pay stubs. If you're going to do your down payment from your 401k, you would need your most recent 401k quarterly statement. So this is the paperwork that your lender or your real estate agent is going to ask you for.
Yeah.
We have all that information, we have all the paperwork, so why do we need all that information?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of paperwork. And the reason why is because all banks now are federally regulated. Since the market crashed in 2008, what the banks do nowadays is they kind of do budgeting for you. Okay. They look at all your documents and they want to see how much money you're making, and they're going to tell you how much you afford. Okay. Now, some people are able to, let's say, afford a $3,000 payment, but sometimes just because the bank approved them for that much doesn't mean that that's how much they have to spend. Sometimes they can say, oh no, they did their own budgeting and they feel comfortable with $2,500 or $2,000 or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Right. That's why all the document is needed. So now that we know why so much paperwork is required, I would ask you, what is a typical process of somebody getting pre-approved?
It's typical, it can range. So we don't really like to do too many of like a timeline, but especially in the pre-approval of the beginning process. It varies. So we don't like to really do a timeline as to for the buying process how long it takes. It really does vary from case to case. It's really important though that when you are in the buying process that you are readily available. That means that anytime that your lender is calling you, anytime that your real estate is calling you or texting you or emailing you, that you are there to answer and text back or email back, because a lot of the times we're asking for a lot of information on your file to make sure that everything moves fairly quickly.
The typical time frame, right, to get pre-approved is usually 3 to 5 days. Yeah. Right? And then once you're pre-approved, and then once you have identified a home, the typical process is 30 days. But it varies from case to case, and it also varies depending on the type of loan that one is getting. Exactly.
Right, so this video really just touched on the very beginning process of the buying process. So that's just the pre-approval.
Yes. And what we actually also did was we went a step further, and we actually created a manual of what to expect when somebody is in contract on a home that they are buying. And what we realized is that this was probably also overwhelming because it was a lot of information, as you guys can see. And then when they're actually buying a home, it's even more information and more in hand and more paperwork. So what we did is we created a manual, and we said this is kind of the time frame, and this is what one can expect to kind of just simplify it, right? But we'll touch bases on that on a different episode.
So that's the end of this video. It was nice, short, and sweet, and I hope that that's really what you get from us if you guys get us as realtors. And if you like this content, just give us a thumbs up down below. Leave us a comment for more content if you guys like this stuff.
And please share. And go ahead and DM us on what you guys would like to watch on episode numero 4.
That's number 4.
Number 4.
That's number 4.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Numero 4.
Yay.
Cuatro.
That's 4.
No, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna feel like I'm throwing up, guys. All right. So go ahead and ready?
Yeah. All right. That's